Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Herders. My name is Nick.
I'm Rich.
And today we are talking
what we're up to.
That's right. Because there was no big movie news in games, so we aren't doing that this week. All the big stuff came out of Comic-Con. You can check last week's discussion for all of our thoughts on all of that stuff. So let's talk about what we've been up to. What have you been up to?
So I played a game, I haven't played anything. I saw a movie and watched a show. What do you want to hear about first?
You know what I really want to hear about first?
Okay.
The beer we're drinking this week, because we are over a beer.
Yeah.
Usually we would have gotten this away in the news. That's why we didn't already talk about it.
We're up to that, so we're up to right now.
Yeah.
Is drinking this beer.
So what do we got here?
This is Night Swim. It's a porter from Coppertail Brewing Company. Let's see. It's from Tampa, Florida. Flavors dark and luxurious, rich and roasty. A hint of chocolate. Pairs perfectly with barbecue brisket. One of your favorite foods, if I'm not mistaken.
Barbecue brisket.
Yeah.
That's right. Pairs perfectly with it. All right, so right out of Tampa, another Florida beer, a porter. We haven't had many porters on this show.
No.
So let's go ahead and try that.
I like that.
Yeah, you can taste the hint of chocolate. It's definitely rich and roasty. You're just rich.
Yeah.
Sometimes toasty in this room.
Yeah. Right now, it's a little toasty right now. It's definitely luxurious.
I like that.
I do too.
Let's give it a little time. I like the label a lot. It's got cool art style.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of like something. There's some animated movie that kind of reminds me.
It's got a sailor and a mermaid, and he's feeding beer to a shark.
As most beers do.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's what we're drinking this week.
Yeah.
Tell me, what did you say? A movie and
it's
a
a
TV
movie
show?
and a show.
Give me a show.
Okay, so I finished...
When you say a show, do you mean like you went and saw Avenue Q?
Yeah. No. I finished watching Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
It's excellent. I posted a little bit about this after I finished watching it. A lot of people rave about a lot of the Netflix shows. That, Daredevil's so great, Orange is the New Black, this, and this. For the most part, I've only ever found them to be very good. Like, there hasn't been, other than, like, Wet Hot American Summer, there's never been one where I have been like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I still haven't watched House of Cards, which I know everybody loves, like, the first 2 seasons, and I need to catch up on BoJack Horseman, which everyone's been raving about for this season.
People do love BoJack.
But, like, the Marvel shows have been good to very good, but I've never been blown away by them. Orange is the New Black is hit and miss for me. I haven't watched the new season yet. But this is the first one that has really, really, like, made me fall in love with it. And it really is, like, the perfect blend of 80s and Amblin and John Carpenter and Stephen King, and like all rolled into one really tight package, which is one of my problems with like the Marvel shows, and we've talked about that a little bit on here before.
They run about 2 episodes too long.
Yeah,
all of them.
And this is 8 episodes. There's nothing in it that I'm like, oh, you really didn't need to spend 2 episodes dealing with this or time dealing with this. Like, it's a very tight, well-paced show.
Mm-hmm. I hope they continue that in season 2, which we found out will be a sequel. I have not finished the show yet.
Yeah.
I talked about it last week. I have watched 1 more episode from then, so I'm through 3. It's a great show. It's fantastic. Yeah. I'm excited to watch more of it. We
can do some spoiler talk once you finish,
sure.
Because I do have a couple. It's not flawless. I do have a couple issues with the show, but
yeah, I mean, there's few shows that are flawless.
Sure.
As for what you said about the Netflix shows, I mean, Jessica Jones and Daredevil season 2, I thought were very, very strong. Like, I would say that I fell in love with the experience of watching those 2 seasons of television. Are they the best 2 shows I've ever seen? Hell no.
Yeah.
But I really did love those experiences.
I do need to finish season 2 of Daredevil, and Jessica Jones for me was one of those where I'm like, this could be shorter.
In August, so it is August now, later this month, the new Baz Luhrmann show starts. I'm excited for that.
We'll see.
I'm
not
he
a
is
Baz
hit or
Luhrmann
miss.
fan.
Man, Moulin Rouge, though.
That's the only one I haven't seen, and everybody raves about it.
So good.
But, like, everything else of his I've seen, I do not like. I hate Romeo and Juliet. I don't
like
care
Romeo
for
and
Australia.
Juliet, Australia's trash. I like Gatsby. I am a Baz Luhrmann fan. So I'm looking forward to that. And tremendous news for you. Maybe this will be the second television series of Netflix that you love. I read just today that confirmed for season 2 later this year, Real Rob.
Oh boy.
It's coming back.
We are getting Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, we're
back
getting
on
Mystery
Netflix,
Science.
which that one I am.
And a
stoked
new
about,
season of Black Mirror debuting in October.
which I still need to watch.
With episodes directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who did 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Nice.
Joe Wright, who did Atonement and such movies. So
Yeah.
there's some good.
Hannah,
yeah.
I was never a big fan of Atonement.
What movie did you see?
I saw Lights Out.
Oh.
That's good. It's a very solid little horror film. I probably would have enjoyed it more if my audience experience had been better, but you can hear me rant about that on last week's podcast at soundcloud.com/overbeer and on iTunes. But I mean the movie, it's good, it's effective. It's a very solid horror film. I was impressed.
I'm sure I may see it in theaters, and I'm sure I'll see it eventually. The trailer definitely had an effect on my audience when I saw The Conjuring 2. It looks interesting.
Yeah, and you should take Dana.
Nah, she'll... Oh, man. You thought your audience was bad. So that's cool. So you'd recommend that to people?
Yeah, check it out.
Definitely recommend Stranger Things.
Oh, absolutely.
Very cool.
And what about you? What have you been up to?
Not too much.
Okay.
Like I said, I did watch that other episode of Stranger Things. It's good. I watched last night, as we're recording this, I watched The Bourne Identity again.
How's it hold up?
It's still awesome. That one has never been my favorite of the three.
Okay.
I like the two Greengrass movies more than The Bourne Identity. So I am looking forward to revisiting those. But it is a very good movie. Doug Liman makes, for the most part, very good movies. I wish he made more movies.
Yeah.
Get out there, work more. He has a movie coming out with Tom Cruise that sounds of interest.
Which one's?
I don't know. I don't even know how to tell you. They filmed it immediately after Rogue Nation. It's something Tom Cruise plays like a drug dealer.
Oh,
type.
that's interesting.
It sounds interesting. So I did that, and then the other thing I started Telltale's Tales of the Borderlands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's got. I'm through the first episode. For the most part, I think I have like maybe a couple minutes left. I had to leave for work this morning. It's really cool. It has a neat framing device that they have not done in any of their other games that I've seen, where you play as two different characters and like they're kind of telling very different stories of how the events unfolded, and you get to play different versions of what they're saying happened. If you like the Borderlands games, it is a much more story-driven version of those, where you get a lot more. I mean, the great thing about those games is searching around for the loot and fighting and guns, and not so much the story. And this is very much story-driven, which is what Telltale does. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to Batman, which starts next week.
Yeah.
Or actually, as you're watching this,
the week
tomorrow.
Yeah.
August 2nd. So, yeah, I pre-ordered that digitally just yesterday.
I'll probably wait for it all to come out before I play it.
I'm not going to wait.
Yeah, I know.
For Batman, I'm not going to wait. Yeah. Very excited for that. So that's what I've been up to. Not much. I recommend Tales of the Borderlands. You can get that game really cheap. Almost always. It's on sale and stuff like that. I got it during the flash sale the PlayStation Store had a couple weeks ago for like $4. So.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's what we've been up to. What have you been up to? You can tweet at us. I'm at Stonks.
I'm at Rich Belson, and the channel's on Twitter at OABeer_official. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overabeer. Instagram is over_a_beer. And, of course, right here at youtube.com/overabeer. Fridays, you can check us out on iTunes and at soundcloud.com/overabeer for the Overbeer podcast. Much more off-topic conversational podcast between Nick, Dana, and myself. Dana will be back on some later segments for this week. And you can hear the story of the crowd that I had at my Lights Out. I got a lot to say about it, and you can check that out. That should be up already. And if you have any questions, topics for any of this, go ahead and email us at overbeerofficial@gmail.com. But that will wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up
and butter me up.